Alright guys, so we've got another Black Ops 7 and Call of Duty rant coming, and honestly this one's less ranty and more just, I'm disappointed, okay? And I'm kind of disappointed in a funny way because I kind of expected this, but whatever. So we're going to talk about Season 1 Reloaded with one specific topic in mind. The Fallout skins and stuff like that. I've seen a lot of stuff on Twitter and the internet of people not very happy and pissed with it. Like, yeah, it's kind of cool, but it's still like you're going away from COD again. You said you're going to fix this and not do this with the skins and keep it grounded and real to COD with themes, and you've gone to a completely another franchise that's based in the future with armored suits and shit and stuff like that. And it's like, this is not what you said. And the reason I bring this up is for two main reasons. One, it's again them going back on what they said. Whether you think it's good or not, they've again gone back on what they said. Okay, so that's the first point. Second point is why they're doing this, and it's probably because they're trying to recover money from the losses of how bad COD's performed this year. Think about it. Barely anyone is playing Black Ops 7 in comparison to what they usually get, so they're going to have lost even more money than they did with Black Ops 6. So, at this point, they're probably going to try and do more stuff like this between now and the next COD to try and make more sales, to then obviously make more money. And I genuinely put it down to that. I do. Now, this video I was going to schedule for Monday because obviously I do my COD rants roughly on a Monday because that's when I do my live comms and stuff. But honestly, I've seen so many people talking about it, and I was like, you know what? I'll get it out for Saturday, and we'll just have a good discussion in the comments about it. But look, I'm going to be brutally honest with you. It's not good. It's really not good. We've talked about the lack of player base with COD and the reason why, right? So I did a little bit more research and did some digging. I've spoken to about 10 different people in the last week, players and ex-players of Call of Duty, whether they're competitive or not, just from different backgrounds. And 99%, so that's what, like, well, I'd say 90%, so obviously 9 out of 10, apart from 1, have said the exact same thing. The game is boring, it's fatigue, blah, 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 yada, yada. Same stuff. That's why they personally don't play it. These aren't just competitive players like me. These are people that don't compete, have never competed, ex-competitors, all across the spectrum of the board. And then on top of that, right, let's look at Slasher. Slasher just retired, one of the GOATs from competitive COD. For those that grew up watching the MLG days and CWL, you'll know who he is. And ex-world champion and stuff. But he actually mentioned in why he's retired is the game. He doesn't get the excitement from the game anymore because the game doesn't give the same vibe. And it doesn't have all the stuff in it that you liked. Newsflash, that's how everyone thinks. And it's funny, right? Because I've said this for ages. If the pros were able to speak their mind, but they don't because they sign all these bloody contracts, all this dumb shit and this stuff, right? They can't say anything and they're scared so they get fined. This is exactly why, even if I was the best player on the planet, right, I would not go and play under the CDL. I don't like being silenced. I don't like having opinions that fuck other people over underneath me. Just not a chance. Not happening. But it's the same concept. All COD is now, right, whether it's the CDL or whether it's actual COD, it's business and money, and it's the suits at the top that dictate what happened and dictate how things should go. They've never spawned into a game in their life, but they know how things work with money, so they think they can just X, Y, Z and do this, and that. And it's stupid. And like I said, I've said this before, I refuse to sit and play Modern COD because I can't. It's boring, dude. It's brain rot stupidity, and I can't stand it, and I hate it. And for any of those that have watched my channel before or previously, first off, I appreciate the support, but you'll be able to vouch for me. I play COD frequently, but it's not Modern COD. I sit and play MW2 when I do my montages, like the originals. I do it on stream and stuff. I grind BO1, BO2, World at War, COD 4, whatever, and I enjoy it, and I can sit and play it for 10 hours straight. No problem. 12 hours straight. I could probably do 24 hours all night on it if I wanted to, because I enjoy it and it's fun. It's not COD. All this new generation that call COD, that it is now, is what I mean. They say this new COD is COD. It's not COD. God, that's a lot of words of saying COD, Jesus. What I mean is, you get my point. Call of Duty is not this. It's not this terrible slop that we've had for 6-7 years. You know it's bad, right? You know it's bad when we compare the worst COD in the entirety of the golden era and, let's say, Jetpack Silver or whatever, which was IW, Infinite Warfare was the worst by far. And we compare that to the last 6-7 years. That's when you know it's bad. We're comparing the worst of the worst to the current generation, and none of them touch IW. You know why? IW was still Call of Duty, it still felt like it. Yes, it was jetpacks, and it was released at the wrong time. XY said it was space, sure. And I get that, because I also hated it at the time and didn't like it. But I would in a heartbeat play that game over what we have over the last 6-7 years. Any day. Anything from MW 2019 to now. Because it still felt like Call of Duty. It felt like COD. There wasn't stupidity. Now, look at the state of it. Like, hands down, the best COD we've had across the board is probably Modern Warfare 3 2023 in the last 6-7 years, apart from the zombies and the campaign. Zombies was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Campaign was also dreadful, but I'm just talking strictly multiplayer. It ticked all the boxes. There were still things that shouldn't have been there, but don't get me wrong, like, it was actually decent, you know? And again, Black Ops 7, and people have even said this as well, Ghost of Hope said it, Blame Truth said it, the game itself isn't actually too bad. It's not MW3 level, but it's not bad, and it's got some good stuff, but it's plagued because MW3 should have sold better, but MW2 killed the vibe and killed it because it was so bad, it was terrible, worst COD ever made. And I'm afraid Black Ops 6 has done the same thing to Black Ops 7. And now I have no doubt they're going to go, oh, well, the data shows Black Ops 6 did better, so let's revert it all. If that's the case, well, then COD's dead anyway, innit? So, but yeah, let me know in the comments. Let me know, because I'm curious what you guys think about all this. I love having the discussions and the debates in the comments, because 99% of people agree with me. And it's, you know, over the last year, I've noticed it shift drastically from like 60-70% agree with me to near enough everyone. Near enough everybody. Because even if you're a young casual new player now, they don't like it. I've seen comments and seen people say, oh, I've never played the old gen CODs. I went and tried them and I prefer them. Like, this is people who are 16, 17, 18 years old who you never got to play them games years ago. And they still think that they're more fun and they play better. You know, I would rather, genuinely, I've been playing MW2 from our latest montage. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's a blast. It's mega old school, quickscope, no-scope stuff. And it's quickscope theory, whatever it's called, episode 3 or 4 for Datage. I would rather sit and do that every day and get noob tube, because, bro, that's all it is. One-man army noob tubes and snipers, right? I'd rather do that all day long than play Black Ops 7 and 6, and MW2, and MW 2019, and Vanguard, and Cold War, and Black Ops 7, and MW3. I don't even know how many I just said there, but you get my point. Last 7 years, I'd rather do that any day of the week. That's why, when people say, oh, stop uploading gameplay, stop playing the game, I don't. I literally don't. I have Black Ops 7 gameplay saved from the first few weeks and the first month of me playing, so I could keep this going in rants. That's it. Because people apparently like to watch it. But I would happily upload older gameplay if you guys want to see that over the rants. I mean, you let me know in the comments. If that's the case, I will do that. But, like I said, right now, COD is in the worst situation it's ever been because of the last 5-6 years alone. We could have got away with it, right? If 2019 was terrible, which it was, but then something after that, like we had Cold War, and Cold War wasn't bad, but you could tell it was sort of drifting away a little bit. You know, if we'd have got something straight after Cold War that was really good and went back to its original, like, format, we'd have been chilling. But no, they give us Vanguard. And then MW2. You know? Like, it took, like, 5-6 years to get MW3. And even then, that was, like, flawed with the multiplayers, bugs and stuff. And, of course, the campaign and the zombies that we talked about earlier. So, yeah, if you're a COD fan, I've said this before, go and play the old CODs, go have some fun, get the population going on the servers, get the servers populated, and have some fun, and don't just be a sheep and follow, oh, I want to play the newest COD, oh, I'm only ever going to play the new COD because it's the new COD. Don't just follow people. If you enjoy doing something, do it. The best way to be, just have some fun and do what you want to do. If you enjoy playing Call of Duty World at War on the Xbox 360, or the One, or Series, or whatever it is, or X, go and fucking do it. Don't care, just go and do it. Don't think about it. Go and do it. So many people have this issue where nowadays it's all plagued by what other people do, other people think. If I think I want to do something, I mean, you guys see it, I upload music, everything. Whatever I want to do, I just do it, and I'm happy, and I follow my happiness. You guys need to do the same if you're going to be, I'm just talking about games, obviously, but you guys want to do that with games. I know a lot of people do, but they say, oh, I don't want to buy an Xbox. Just go and do it. Fuck what people say, oh, you play 360 still. What's wrong with you, man? 4 gens behind. Like, I find it funny that people sit there and judge people for having a PS4 or a 360 or an Xbox One and that games are still made on them platforms. You know why? Because the new platforms are shit and they suck. And people don't need to upgrade. Because realistically, there's not the biggest difference apart from the actual performance itself. But people like me, I don't care about the massive performance. I will happily sit and get 30 FPS and have fun playing a game if it's good. That's the be all and end all. If the game's good and the thing I'm using doesn't feel manipulative, I'm chilling. So yeah, that's my output. That's my input. That's my input on everything. So if you guys are the same, go and have fun. But I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to drop a like and a sub if you're new as always. I hope so. Fun. I will catch you in the next one.